I'm Debbie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do the air signs. We're going to do Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. See where that divine masculine is today. For the divine feminine and the connection. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My initial energy is nervousness. So anticipation, they're nervous, excited. I'm not quite sure what the nervous energy is about. They're wanting to say something and they're kind of afraid how it's going to be taken. I think that's what's, yeah, it's like they really want to tell you something, but they're afraid, and it's not a bad something. It's like it's a good nervous. You know what I mean? Like when you're really excited, you want to say something, or you want to ask somebody something, but you don't quite know how they're going to take it, right? So that's what I mean. Okay, so if I could please have the energy towards Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, from the divine masculine to divine feminine today in their connection. Please, one card at a time. One card at a time. Okay. Yeah, part of it has to be they're done with something. That's the Ten of Swords came out. Okay, one card at a time, please, for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Thank you. Okay, good. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Can you clarify the Ten of Swords for me? They are done with whatever was holding them back, is what's going on. Because that Four of Cups came up here, they went inside, had a little conflict about it, and they're done. So Divine's been really working on the divine masculines and getting them in their knowing, getting them ready. Depends on where you are in your connection. Getting that inner work, they follow us. So if you're doing that inner work, you're doing that, getting your self-love, knowing your self-worth, you know, it's going to show. It's going to show. They're going to follow. So, you know, does that mean that you guys are going to be in complete union right now? Is tomorrow? That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying there's major steps taking place, a major shift in energies is where I'm getting at. Can I get clarification for the Hangman, please? Whew, I just got a sense of excitement. Yes, they're stepping into their power there. Okay. Can you please clarify the Five of Swords for me? Wow, they built on its side. Yeah. Okay, the Four Cups. Okay. All right. Ace of Wands, please. Thank you. Which is okay. Connecting energy. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So just looking at it, just a real quick overall, I can tell you, there has been a lot of third party happening. Third party can be anything. It doesn't have to be a person. And in this situation, you know, I'm not for sure. I'm not really feeling like it was a specific person versus more family, if that makes any sense. I mean, you know, take what resonates, leave that doesn't. But I think the majority of you has been outside influence on the connection, like a mother figure, influencing, and they're listening. They've been listening to what others have been saying, but and kind of taking things here and there. But like I said in other videos that I've done, unless you're a twin flame, you will never understand the connection, ever understand the connection. It is like no other. No soulmate will ever get it. They won't. They're just going to think it's somebody that's playing around. Not that the feminines don't usually play around, but it's the indecision. You know, and I see 2 of Swords in here, and that's indecision, right? And that's what's clarifying that 4 of Cups. And 4 of Cups is usually boredom. They don't want that 3 of Cups anymore, which is a third party, but they aren't going towards their Ace of Cups. And it's clarified by indecision. Indecision is also on your part. You need to commit. You need to do your inner work. You need to get into mission. There's so much you need to learn about like what it is to be a twin flame. We're here to help others. You know, you need to know that who you are is you know, your inner self, your source, your being. We are here to love. We are beings of love. Okay? Ultimately, that's what we are. Let me just get into it, because I'm like starting with the whole reading there, and I know that it's not necessarily what you want to hear. Yeah, so the first one that popped out is the 10 of Swords. They're done. It's a completion. They know it. Whatever was holding them back, they're ready to move forward, and they're done with that, right? They're done with that, and they're ready to take some action with that Knight of Swords. He's passionate. He's not romantic, but he's passionate, and he is ready to move forward, right, with that passion towards you, right? He's done. He's ready for that passion. He's ready for a passionate beginning, which the Ace of Wands is in here too. So they've gone inside. They've gotten a new perspective, right? Listening to others and realizing that they were listening to the wrong things and needed to go inside. It did help them get some retrospect, right? But they're stepping into their power, right? They're like, look, I'm done with all these outside influences. I'm moving forward, okay? Right? I'm moving forward, and I'm stepping into my power, and I know what I want, and they're learning their self-worth, right? That's why they're walking away from all this stuff, okay? And that's what we have to do when we empty our cups, right? When we go through that dark night of soul and we purge the negativity, and we reparent ourselves and we reprogram ourselves, because we are programmed in these rooted beliefs and systems, right? In expectations of what you're supposed to do at a certain age, you know, who you're supposed to marry, why, all this stuff, or that you even have to get married or have labels, right? When we go through and we purge all that stuff, right? They follow. So they're at that point of emptying their cup, okay? They have been conflicted, right? So the 5 of Swords is they know the truth, but they're in a conflict. 5 is also change, okay? So they are changing. They have a knowing. So they've been a little conflicted about the truth, right? It's one of those things like, I run because I didn't want to tell you the truth, and the truth is they love you, right? But they've been conflicted about it. But like I said, you know, they went in, they got that, stood back, and got the enlightenment. Like the Hangman has the halo over his head, getting the enlightenment from, you know, the divine. They've been going inside and facing their darkness with the light, right? And realizing you're the light, okay? You are your own light. They are their own light, but they're realizing they're the light, and they've been conflicted about that, and now they're coming to that realization, okay? And they're done listening to that third party. They're done with the outside influences, okay? They've been bored. This is the boredom card, right? They didn't want this. They're not wanting this, and not wanting to listen to this, but they haven't been doing that. But they're done with that, right? And it's still an indecision. Right? It's clarified by indecision. They're done. They're tired of this indecisiveness that they've had, right? This in and out. This is you are, okay? They follow you. So you need to stop being in and out and know that this is the real thing. This is unconditional love. This is your twin flame, all right? And you need to commit to mission. You need to go see Sophia Charles. Get into it, all right? I can always do a deeper reading for you guys and help you get to the root, right? And help you clear up and heal, because that's what needs to be done. They want that new beginning, right? And it can't be done overnight. I mean, come on, it depends on how old you are. You've been living this way and believing it for how many years. It's not something that happens overnight. It's the progress. We always work on ourselves, right? Okay. They want a new passionate beginning. It's clarified by this. They're done with the third party, right? So they're done with this third party. Okay. This is what they're wanting, a new beginning. And I think that's the nervousness that they have, is they're scared that you're not going to accept what they have to say. And because they have been dragging their feet for so long, that you're just going to be like, look, you had your chance, I'm done. They're excited because they want to share the good news with you, but they're scared to tell you, if that makes any sense, right? Because this is the connecting energy. They're walking away from it. 8 of Cups are walking away towards what? Towards you, right? They're walking away towards you, okay? That's what the 8 of Cups stands for. The bottom of the deck is that Tower moment, right? So I think both of you, I think a lot, they're going through a Tower moment, right? So they are, I feel like some are starting the dark night of the soul, or just realizing that the world's going to, some of them are doing that, some of them are realizing the world's going to fall apart without you. It won't literally fall apart without you, but they're realizing that you are, they just had to have that shock, what it would be like if you really weren't part of their lives anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And then the next card underneath the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. They want the new beginning, the truth. The truth, the new beginning, of new passionate beginning. Okay? It's all about new beginnings. It's all about new cycles, right? Right now we are in a new cycle. Okay? So trust. Most always trust here. Okay? Because we know without a shadow of a doubt, right? We know. We absolutely know. But we doubt it, right? And then when you worry about who's saying what to who, or they're doing all that, it delays it. It delays it. If the thought does not serve you, let it go. Okay? Because you're lowering your vibration. You are lowering your vibration. And there's nothing wrong with, and I think a lot of feminines have gone in and doing the inner work and are stepping up and know their worth and saying, look, I'm not handling this in and out anymore. You want to come around? Great. That's awesome. I want to spend time with you. I want to be with you, but you're going to actually give me what I deserve. They don't know how to handle that. The masculines don't know how to handle that because they are so used to dropping everything and being right there for them at their beck and call, because you have your insecurities and your inner child issues and fear that if you didn't, you wouldn't see them again, right? Now that you know, and now that you're working on it, it's like, they're not going anywhere, and it's okay. You're breaking the codependent karmic cycles, and that is a necessary thing, right? So maybe not all of you have gotten there, but that is what, and honestly, when you get to that point, that's what happens. And it seems it's not easy. Trust me, I've done it. It's not easy. It's not easy to do that. It's not easy. When my twin flame would tell me he was going to come over and didn't show up, right? Yeah, it would irritate me. It would make me mad. It'd be like, okay, what do I need to work on myself? As I started to work more on myself, instead of lashing out at him, I just throw up, that's what I send. That's what I send. I don't say anything else, right? I don't say anything else. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you what I did. And it just get the point across. And I wasn't too upset. I wasn't I'm more frustrated, which slows it down too, which is also goes back to your inner child, right? But it's also knowing my worth. It's like, look, you missed out. You missed out. You missed out. And it's cool, whatever. Whatever. That's really what it was. It was just like, whatever, you know, whatever. Whatever. You do your thing. That's great. It's great. But I'm not going to wait around. Don't expect me to jump when you send a message and me run to you or be available. You know what I mean? It's when it's best for both of us. If that makes sense. Okay? Let's see if they have any messages for me. Okay, you have any messages for Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra from their divine masculine? Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Any messages today? Okay. Quiet. I think they're afraid. What are they afraid to tell them? What's going on that they're afraid to say? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought that would come back up. Okay. All right. Okay, so I know they're going to be backwards, but you know, it is what it is. You inspire me, okay? In case you're ever curious, this one's been coming out a lot. I want to marry you. So don't doubt that. And like what was I saying? This one's been coming out a lot. My addictions hold me back. So can it be literal addictions? It can be addictions, obsessions, you know, whatever. That we didn't get the devil card, but you know, usually it goes hand in hand with mirror, right? So if they're addicted to something, what are you addicted to? Usually you're addicted to your twin flame, your stuff. You get a handle on that helps them work them through it. And I know you're my twin flame, so they know that, right? I'm afraid of rejection. What did I say? What did I say? They're afraid of to tell you the truth because they're afraid you're not going to accept it and reject them. And I will message you soon. So look for that message. Doesn't mean, you know, constantly look at your phone or whatever, but, you know, they're going to send you something. Even if it's a thumbs up or whatever, they'll send you something. You know, it's contact, right? Then anyway, just get out there, do that inner work, get into mission. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, to learn about ourselves, to help others. All right? Peace out.